Huh? What up, fam? Welcome to episode 4 of Sitting on a Stoop. This is strictly me just speaking my mind with whatever I feel like talking about. And the last couple ones have been pretty dark. Sorry it's been so long since I've made another one of these. I've been super busy. It's really hard for me to come up with video content, especially because I'm working 60 plus hours a week and I'm just tired. Like, I'm extremely exhausted. I haven't had 2 days off in a row since, I guess, ever since I started working there, as well as even getting 2 days off in a week. I think I've only had it like 3 times. So for the most part, I work 6 days a week. And that one day that I have off, I'm like shoving everything that I need to do for that week. And if you guys notice in my vlogs, you can see that one day I do landscaping, get some house things done that I need to take care of, film as much content as I can, let alone having to spend time with my kids and my wife. Like, that's the most important part. That sometimes I feel like I'm neglecting that. And I try to cut out as much time in my day every day for them, more so than anything else, because it should be a priority and it's something that's really important to me. So I haven't been pumping out videos daily like I used to. It's been a struggle to do it at least every other day or maybe every third day. Like, my vlogs are really behind. Like, they're super behind. And just building stuff in general. My backlog of Lego sets and Brickmania sets is huge. Like, Lego's pumping out some good sets. So I sold the Pavok to one of my brothers in the club. I know some of you guys were looking forward to that. So that way I can buy some serious Lego sets. Super excited for the Nintendo. That is my first console. I am an 80s baby, so like the last of the generation I used to play outside and dived into technology. But Nintendo, yeah, a day one buy on August 1st, that's for sure. And it's relatively cheap. It's reasonably priced. So I definitely love that. So that's going to be a day one buy. Oh, and then the Ideas piano came out, and I have a piano right in front of me actually, and I can play it if I really wanted to. So there isn't a draw to it, but I just think it's a cool set. And I kind of want it, but it would look weird putting a grand piano on top of the piano this is currently on. But the fact that you can play stuff, I mean, well, the songs that allows you to play on the app, it's still pretty cool because it does move. But it's a very pricey one. But I'm used to Brickmania prices, so it's not that bad if you really come to think about what you're getting. And yeah, not only that, but I've been trying to come up with all these Western sets that have been retired, and those aren't a pretty penny too. So I decided to give the Pavok. So I decided to move the Pavok to get some money out of it, and then, well, splurge on all these other things because I definitely think it's worth it. I'll get it again if it comes back out. I know Brickmania is coming out with a new version. Dan's currently working on it. If you're paying attention to what he's doing, it's not something that I'm attached to. So I still have the Viper, so I'm definitely gonna build that. And I saw the Johnston and a lot of World War I planes that I haven't even touched, let alone the new Sherman that's going to come my way. And I still got to review the LCAC. I haven't done that yet. That's one of the things I need to do. I got the Fort Legorado. I built that. I am waiting for some pieces in Bricklink to finish that video because it isn't 100% complete. I believe the other 2 Lego Western sets that I got from eBay, they look like they're 100% complete, but I'm not sure yet. I still got to clean the brick, build it, and then actually see if it's ready to film, I guess you would say. But for Legorado, it's just sitting on my floor. I am happy to have that set again. Like, it's feels good to have my favorite Lego set back in my life because that was one thing that I really wanted as a kid. My dad would always say every Christmas, "What's 5 things you want Santa to get you for Christmas?" And I always listed 5 things, and he would give me one of them. So I remember one Christmas, that's one of the things that I wanted on the list. What Santa wants to get me for Christmas, and he got it for me. And when you think about it, the set was only $80. ish. It only has 600 something pieces. It's not even a lot. It was $80. That's like the Dorito TIE Fighter in Star Wars right now is $80 and has, well, not as much pieces, but you can definitely tell the difference in prices back 2 decades ago. And not only that, this set right now, brand new, goes for like $1,000, if that. I got it for $109, so I'm not complaining that it's not 100% complete. The tape was opened for the box, so I know some of the pieces fell. Like, the seller didn't Ziploc bag any of the Lego pieces, so I know some went astray. And it was a good $30 to be able to complete the set. So I'm in for $220 plus shipping, so $250 versus 1,000. It's not that bad. I'll take that. Plus, I got the box and the instructions, so I still got to get one more large. I think Bandit's hideout, and then the cavalry wagon. Some of the Bandits like mini sets, and the like kind of battle pack looking type of. It's not a battle pack. It has a general, an officer, and just a soldier. I wouldn't call that a battle pack. It's just something to add to the troops, I guess you would say. But I am diving really heavily into that. I was also looking at things from like Royal Knights, the Dragon Knights, and the Black Knights. Those three castle themes, I mean, those are something I had as a kid, and I'm trying to get those too, let alone the pirate ships that I lost, like the original Barracuda. I did order the Pirates Bay on Lego.com. It was available for back order, so I just put it in there in case when they're done making them, they'll send them my way, because I really missed out on that one, and I'm sad I didn't get it. And it was, since COVID's happened, like, it's been difficult to get any Lego set at this point. So when I saw it on back order, I just clicked it because it used to just say sold out. And I'm just waiting on that one to come by. But on August 1st, I am excited to get the Nintendo. I remember watching Lego's video on that when the actor like blew into the cartridge. That was it. Like, that's what had me hooked, just that feeling. And I don't have my original Nintendo anyways. Like, if you've been following my story, you know that I lost all my Lego in storage while I was in Iraq. And not only that, but that includes all my systems like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, my Sega Genesis. That's pretty much it. But those are all gone too. And then when I'm also thinking about what else I've lost in there, my violin. Wow. So I guess the piano would work, but I got the piano out, so I still have that in the office. So that wasn't a worry. It was one of the only instruments that I didn't keep in storage, and it was at my mom's house, so I still have that. But the violin I do miss. I don't have my Nintendo, so I guess this is a huge nostalgic feel for a Lego set. And plus, it's dope. Like, the TV works. I mean, I never thought I'd have to buy the starter pack for Mario, but now I guess I do, because Lego needs to do Mario Kart, like, for real. But I know they won't, because they're kind of partnering up with, at least what I'm assuming, I think they're partnering up with Hot Wheels with the Mario Kart, because I see them all the time, every time in the toy aisle with Ezra. Oh my god, I'm tired. I'm falling asleep on you guys already. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Oh my god. See, I'm just tired. Like, my body. Last Tuesday, my body almost collapsed, just on how exhausted I was. No, was it Tuesday? When did I release the Osprey video? Which was a great success for me, at least I think. I mean, I got my point across, and when I rewatched that video, I can tell I was exhausted because there was no transition between topics. And I mean, I didn't intend it to be this way, but you can kind of see what you want to hear as far as what you believe through how I said it. Meaning, like, if you thought I was going one way, the way I said it could probably go that way, or its opposite, if that makes any sense. I was tired. Like, I filmed that like at 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't finish editing it till like 4:30, and then I had to go to work right after that. And I had already worked like 6 days in a row the day before, like doing 16 miles each day, two days before at least. And then, like, not eating, not sleeping. It was hot. I think around 4 o'clock, I was like, nope, it's not gonna happen, because that morning I had to case my route, run half of it. What I mean by run, it's like you're speed walking. And the route that I'm currently covering right now, it's like 14 miles if you were to touch the sidewalk every single time, but it's like 13 miles if you cut through the grass. But I ran half of it and then went to another office to do more than 3/4 of another one. And when I was already halfway through that other route, my body said stop. Like, it did not want to function. It did not want to cooperate. It was like, you need to eat, sleep, and sit down and drink a lot of water. So I barely made it through. That comes to tell me, like, why am I putting myself through this? I've had moments when I'm doing this job and I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I killing myself? I can see every time I think that way, I go into this rabbit hole and it just becomes a miserable time as I'm going throughout my day. But when I'm more optimistic with what I'm doing, it's actually not that bad. It makes the day go by faster. I don't mind what I'm doing and I'm good with it. If you're happy with what you do, then you'll be fine. If you think that this sucks the entire day, then it's gonna suck. And what I tell myself is that every step that I take is one step closer to getting home, one step closer to seeing my family, one step closer to doing whatever I wanted to do. And every day that goes by is one more day closer to getting a day off. I just need another day off, man. Like 2 days off in a week would be nice. That way I can have my one day of chores and tasks and have another day just to chill. Like I need another one of those. Also, I've been watching Hamilton like every day. I did get a custom minifigure order from Firestar Toys that I'm excited to do just because I want to integrate Hamilton somehow into a video, and it's gonna be sick. And if you haven't seen that musical yet, it's on Disney Plus. Definitely check it out. If you like hip hop and rap, it's a good depiction of Alexander Hamilton, and it's resonated a little deeper with me because its cast is multicolored, and I love that. One thing that sucks being someone of a minority is that when you look at a character on screen, they're primarily of the black or white or Asian, right? That's pretty, or Hispanic. They're one in its own based on the character. For example, if you look at Romeo and Juliet, you automatically presume that they're white because they're from Italy. In this case, you have the actual characters not be Caucasian. They are played by a Puerto Rican. It's pretty dope. Like, I loved it. The music is awesome. So I actually pumped myself up to one of my favorite songs on that musical, which is Wait For It. That's my favorite song. I usually have a song that kind of pumps me up before my route, and Wait For It is my current song right now. So I'll play it. It's not even that long. It's like a minute something. I'll play it, jam out, start my route, and I'll end with it at the end of the route. But I've been watching it every day. The wife and I really wanted to see Hamilton before Disney Plus premiered the original cast. We wanted to go see it in LA when it came around, but the tickets were so expensive. The nosebleeds were like $400, I think, the very, very top. And they were hard to come by. Like, even if you were to click on it in 1 second, it's gone. I definitely recommend. There's a big difference between watching Hamilton on your television and then hearing it live, because there are some what I call goosebump moments where you have these actors projecting their voice very loud that it hits you. Those of you who've gone to a concert, you guys know what I'm talking about. But there's some moments when you're watching Hamilton where you're like, that's a goosebump moment. Like if you were to be there live, you'll feel it in your chest, you'll feel it in your arms, like the emotion. It's, I can't explain it unless you're there. So we definitely want to go check that out as soon as we are able. COVID needs to hurry up already, be over, which I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. Baseball's back. Go Dodgers. The NBA needs to hurry up already, because as a Laker fan, we missed out last year. We could have done it. But LeBron James, we need it this year. LA needs something. We need something. Same thing, Dodgers. I mean, you guys let us down last year. It's all good. Let's get a World Series. Definitely need that in my lifetime. Rewind back to what I've done this week, which isn't much as far as Lego is concerned. I did rant about the Osprey, and I kind of want to do a follow-up video, but I don't, to kind of clarify a certain amount of things. But I did get a lot of love from that, and that's really interesting, because a lot of people were hitting me up saying, "Hey, Jang tweeted your video." I'm like, "Oh, well, that's dope." And same thing with Beyond the Brick. They reached out to me about that video too, which is pretty cool. And I've never thought that my entire lifetime that I'll be talking to Beyond the Brick, like the old Hanlons Beyond the Brick. I mean, I've spoken to Boone a few times when he's come to my store during Lego Masters. The old Hanlons, I never thought that I'd be speaking to them. And having Jane tweet my stuff is pretty interesting, because I'm a nobody in the community, and they acknowledge it. So it popped up somehow, and I needed an Osprey in my life, and I think I got it. So I just hopefully it all pans out and I get the Osprey in my hands for retail price, not the ridiculous $2,000, because I do plan on changing out these orange pieces and putting the gray and putting some brick arms on it to make it a real set. I am going to do this new little kind of mini series of Lego You Made Military sets, and one of them is getting some Indiana Jones sets my way. And I also got Lone Ranger pack, which is real cavalry soldiers on there. Stay tuned to that. I definitely want to prove that there is no problem with Lego in the military. I've done it before. I'm definitely going to enhance that and push it out there and see if Lego ever sees it that, hey, you're a hypocrite and you're also weak because they caved into that German peace group, whatever. In all honesty, they probably were like, uh-oh, I don't think we should do this, even though we went this far, and just use them as an excuse to kind of get rid of it. But Ezra turned 3. Luna turned 6 months old. Since my last time I shot this, well, time is going by really quick, guys. Like, it's seriously going by too fast for me to, like, I'm literally blinking and my family's growing so fast. Oh my god, I'm tired. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here because I can see the battery is about to die and I don't want to go back into recording this. But I really appreciate you guys for staying with me all the way to the end of this. I want to do more of these. If you made it with me all the way to the end of this video, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, like, comment, subscribe below, and I'll see you on the next Sitting on the Stoop. Alright guys, peace.